Welcome to my completely free CuDecor tiny house build tutorial. Kind of LOL. Thanks to the new update, we now have a whole bunch of free build items. As soon as I saw what I had to work with, I immediately knew what had to be done. The only actual cost for this build is the tiny house, and it's only 250 bucks. The first thing I'm doing is storing all of the furniture. This section of the new build UI is the only section we'll be using. Right here, I'm using a normal dresser to create a new floor. I'm sizing the dresser up to cover the entirety of the floor. Now I'm grabbing another normal dresser and using it to create stripes on the walls. You guys can use any colors you'd like, but I love pink builds, so I'm going with that. You can select the stripes you've made and clone them to the other walls. Now I'm grabbing a trash can and flipping it upside down to use as a podium. This is going to be the grinding area right here. Here I'm taking a basic rug to use as a shelf above the podiums. Grabbing a litter box because our pets need to be able to go potty, of course. Duplicate them 3 times. Now let's create a sleeping area. I end up changing this a bit later on in the video. Let's keep our pets hydrated by giving them a cute water bowl. We don't want them to go hungry either, so I'm grabbing a food bowl as well. Duplicate both bowls and put them on the other podium. This is where I decided to delete 2 of the cribs and replace them with bathtubs. Grab some windows to make the walls even cuter. Right here, I'm grabbing a basic ceiling light and using it as wall decoration. Since we used so many lights and I don't feel like turning them all off, I'm changing the lighting. Now grab a cheap sofa to create a comfy area. Then grab a cheap nightstand to put next to the couch. Let's make a small dining area now. Get another basic ceiling light to create a tablecloth. We'll need a place to sit, so grab a basic dining chair. For table decoration, we're going to use a basic table lamp. Of course, I'm using another basic ceiling light. I'm just hiding these ones in the wall, so we get some more light in here. More wall decoration. Messing with the lighting again to get it perfect. I'm sure at this point you know I'm using more basic ceiling lights, LOL. I decided to change the color of the light on the table, so it's more of a warm tone. Moving on to the door, I'm just covering it with a basic door and changing the colors. Now I'm moving the lights in the floor to the ceiling, because seeing the buttons was annoying. Here's the finished product. If you made it to the end, comment steak to confuse people.